Ever thought arguing with dumb people can make you smarter? A surprising question, isn't it? But let's delve into it. It's not about the intelligence of the person you're arguing with, but rather the process of argumentation itself that can lead to intellectual growth. Imagine you're in a discussion with someone who doesn't share your viewpoint. This situation often pushes us to defend our stances, testing our ideas and beliefs. We are forced to articulate our thoughts, to form a cogent argument, and that process alone can lead to a deeper understanding of our own ideas. But there's more to it. Arguing also challenges our biases. We all have them, those preconceived notions and unconscious beliefs that color our perspectives. When we argue, we are confronted with different viewpoints, ones that may starkly contrast with our own. This forces us to question our biases, to reassess, and sometimes to change. Moreover, argumentation can harness our egotistical side. Yes, you heard it right. The ego isn't always a bad thing. It drives us to prove ourselves right, to win the argument. And in that pursuit, we often end up doing some serious learning, researching, and reflecting. But remember, it's not about winning or losing an argument. It's about the journey, the intellectual stimulation that comes from it. It's about opening up to different perspectives, challenging yourself, and growing from the experience. So, the next time you find yourself in a heated debate, whether with a friend, a colleague, or even someone on the internet, don't shy away. Embrace the opportunity. Remember, it might just be sharpening your mind. But how does arguing actually make us smarter? Well, let's dive into the fascinating world of neuroscience to understand this a bit better. When we engage in an argument, it's not just a verbal joust, it's a rigorous mental workout. Our brain is a marvelous machine, and argumentation is one of the intense exercises that stimulate its activity. Consider this. When you argue, your brain is essentially processing information, analyzing it, forming a response, and then articulating that response. This process involves several areas of the brain, including the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision-making and problem-solving. In other words, the more you argue, the more you're training your brain to assess and solve problems effectively. But the benefits of arguing extend beyond the individual. Let's look at the wider context of scientific debates. In the realm of science, disagreements and challenges are not only welcomed, but are seen as essential to progress. Why is that? Well, when a scientist presents a theory, others in the field will scrutinize it, challenge it, and argue against it. This process helps to eliminate any potential biases, refine the theory, and ultimately lead to a more robust understanding of the subject at hand. Think about the monumental scientific debates of the past, like the one between Niels Bohr and Albert Einstein on the nature of quantum mechanics. Their argument wasn't just a clash of titanic intellects, it was a critical process that helped shape our understanding of the universe. So the next time you find yourself in an argument, don't shy away. Embrace it as a chance to exercise your brain, challenge your biases, and possibly even contribute to a broader understanding of the world. Indeed, science backs the idea that a good argument can do wonders for your brain. Now, think about your workplace. Is it an argument-free zone? Picture your typical day at work. Meetings, brainstorming sessions, project planning. All these involve discussions, right? And discussions, by their very nature, are bound to have disagreements. But that's not a bad thing. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You see, disagreements and diverse perspectives are the secret ingredients to productivity and innovation. They challenge us, push us out of our comfort zones, and make us think in ways we wouldn't have otherwise. And isn't that the essence of innovation, seeing things from a new perspective, finding unique solutions to problems? Take the case of Google, for instance. Known for its culture of innovation, Google encourages its employees to engage in intellectual combat. That's right, combat. But it's not about who can shout the loudest. It's about challenging ideas, testing them, improving them. It's about the pursuit of excellence and innovation, and it all starts with a healthy debate. Or, consider Amazon. Its disagree and commit philosophy is legendary. The idea is simple. You don't have to agree with every decision, but once a decision is made, everyone commits to it. This approach not only fosters a culture of healthy debate, but also ensures that once a decision is made, everyone is on board. So, the next time you find yourself in a disagreement at work, don't shy away, embrace it. Challenge ideas. But remember to be respectful. Harness your egotistical side, but don't let it overpower the conversation. Remember, it's not about winning an argument, it's about finding the best solution. In the end, it's not about creating conflict, but about fostering a culture of open dialogue and diverse perspectives. It's about creating a work environment where everyone feels heard, where ideas are valued, and where innovation thrives. Clearly, a little disagreement at work can go a long way in fostering innovation. But wait, arguing doesn't mean shouting matches and hurtful words, right? Absolutely not. The art of arguing is not about raising your voice or launching personal attacks. Instead, it's about engaging in respectful and rigorous dialogue. Imagine you're in a lively debate with a friend about your favorite sports team. You both have different views and you're passionately presenting your points. But you're not getting angry or personal. You're listening, understanding, and responding to each other's arguments. That's the essence of respectful argumentation. When we argue respectfully, we create a space for open dialogue and mutual learning. It's like two blacksmiths forging a sword. The heat of the argument is the fire, the differing viewpoints are the hammer and anvil, and the product of the argument is a sharp, well-tempered blade of understanding. Remember the story of the blind men and the elephant? Each man touched a different part of the elephant and described it based on their limited perspective. It was only through arguing and sharing their individual experiences that they could piece together a complete understanding of the elephant. This is exactly how respectful argumentation works. It allows us to see beyond our own limited perspective and understand the bigger picture. And the benefits don't stop there. Respectful and rigorous arguing stimulates our minds, challenges our biases, and drives us to deep dive into topics. It pushes us to question our beliefs, to scrutinize our thought processes, and to strive for clarity in our reasoning. It's a mental workout that leads to better problem-solving skills and personal growth. Let's take a leaf out of the book of great thinkers like Socrates and Galileo, who used the power of argumentation to challenge prevailing beliefs and revolutionize our understanding of the world. They didn't see arguments as battles to be won, but as opportunities to learn, to grow, and to uncover the truth. Remember, the goal of an argument is not to win, but to learn and grow. So, the next time you find yourself in an argument, don't shy away. Embrace it as an opportunity to sharpen your mind and broaden your perspective. Just remember to argue with respect and rigor. After all, the art of argumentation is not about proving you're right, but about discovering what's right. So, arguing can actually make us smarter, but how should we apply this knowledge? Well, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned today. First off, we discovered the power of argument. Instead of viewing arguments as negative or destructive, we can see them as opportunities to learn, grow, and challenge our own ideas. When we engage in a healthy debate, we're not just defending our point of view, we're also opening our minds to different perspectives, which can lead to new insights and revelations. Next, we delved into the science behind arguments. We learned that our brains are naturally better at assessing other people's arguments than our own. This fascinating element of human reasoning means that argumentation is a powerful tool for self-improvement. By being open to criticism and challenges, we can refine our ideas, eliminate biases, and become more rational thinkers. We also discussed the importance of arguing at work. While it might seem counterintuitive, disagreements and diverse perspectives can foster a more inclusive environment and drive innovation. Instead of avoiding conflict, we should welcome it as a catalyst for creativity and problem-solving. Furthermore, we explored the art of respectful argumentation. It's not about winning or losing, but about engaging in a rigorous yet respectful dialogue. By mastering this art, we can enhance our communication skills, build stronger relationships, and contribute to a more collaborative and productive environment. So in the grand scheme of things, the takeaway here is that arguments aren't something to fear or avoid. On the contrary, they can be a stepping stone towards intellectual growth and innovation, both personally and professionally. It's all about embracing disagreements as opportunities for learning and development. So the next time you find yourself in an argument, don't shy away, engage, learn, and grow. Who knew arguing could be so beneficial?